Hey, it's Sandy. Welcome back to Cute Polish. Today, Julie will be reviewing and testing out a one-step gel polish in a tube called Chick Chack.
Hey, it's Julie. Now let's jump right on into the video. When you first receive your Chick Chack gel polish in a tube, it'll come in a box with the color at the top. The color I'll be using today is called CK33 and it's a bright hot pink. If you turn the box, there are instructions on the side, and then when you open it up, you pull it out and there you have your tube of one-step gel polish. The applicator is a brush tip applicator that feels pretty full, but you could tell that the bristles weren't very tightly compacted. They're more spread out. So when you're ready to use this, you don't have to peel off any seals or anything. You just start squeezing it out of the tube. And right off the bat, I could tell that this was going to be a thicker gel and it was a little hard to squeeze. So to use the Chick Chack gel in a tube, the instructions are pretty simple. It says buff your nails, which I already have, and then apply a pH bonder. So that's what I'm going to do here. And then the next step is to apply a thin layer of the gel. So this is where it was kind of weird. I was trying to squeeze the product out of the tube and it looked like it was coming out, but when I went to apply it to the nail, it was like it was a solid. And I don't know if it was because this was like the first time it had been used, so the first little bit of it might have solidified a little bit, but it was very, very thick. Like I ended up gooping way too much on my nail. And it also seemed like there was a little bit of a delay from when you like squeeze the gel from the tube and when it actually comes out. So maybe I just applied too much pressure right off the bat, and that's why I ended up with so much product. So I ended up flipping the brush over and using that side that didn't have any product, and I tried to just like spread it around and pull the gel into places of my nail so it was sort of even. I even tried to do the little flip your hand upside down technique so that gravity pulls the product toward the apex of the nail, and I got it pretty smooth. And I did cure these one at a time per nail because the gel polish was so thick. I was worried it would move a lot. But thinking back about it, it didn't move barely any. It's very similar to an art gel if you're familiar with the consistency of those. So this might be the kind of thing that you can kind of work at your own pace and not worry about it moving too much before curing. And this is a one-step gel polish, so you don't need a base coat or a top coat. It comes all in one. On the next nails, I tried really hard to apply the product as thin as I could, but it was really hard because the texture was so goopy. It felt like I was just making it streaky and it wasn't enough product to actually self-level out. I also had a very hard time with the brush. The bristles just fan out way too much and there's almost no control when it comes to applying it near the cuticle area. I have pretty wide nails, so if you have small nails, this is going to be almost impossible for you. It's going to also be hard if you're doing this on your dominant hand. I struggled a lot. I had to use like a corner of the brush just to get a nice smooth edge around the cuticle line, and it still wasn't perfect. A couple positive notes are that these did cure really nice. They cured evenly despite being thick in some areas, and they also have a really nice shine. I did have some weird bubbles on my ring fingernail, but that could have been due to how thick it was in some of the areas. One thick coat was enough for my index finger, but on the others, I did about 2 thin to medium coats for full opacity, and this is a really nice bright summer hot pink color. So there's nothing wrong with the color of these and the finish is nice, but the product itself is just very difficult to actually apply. The instructions just say to cure in an LED lamp. They don't even really tell you how long to do it. So just to be safe, I did it for about a minute, but it did seem that they were cured at about 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds, just to be safe. So when I was finished, to store this, I just went ahead and wiped off as much product as I could on a paper towel, which was really hard because the product is so thick. but hopefully this will keep it stored well until the next time. So overall, unfortunately, I don't think I can rave about this product because it was such a thick formula. I don't think it would be any more helpful to someone than regular gel polish. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Cute Polish videos, you can click on these boxes here and click on the circle to subscribe to Cute Polish for a new video every week. If you'd like to check out my personal nail channel, you can click on the circle here.